Hey, Havoc. Yeah, it wasn't too terribly eventful. We found the back of the closed exhibit, but we weren't close enough to do it to actually execute. That's probably the most notable thing that happened. Okay. Yeah, it does seem like it is. Okay, so the hovel is a bedroom. We didn't get sauna bonus or anything today. We did get a gem bonus. See, I never know when this is going to come up on a day where I missed my gem bonuses. But that's an experiment. We don't really have any other direction right now. That is going to kind of throw... It is going to kind of throw off the rest of the day, but... We don't have a shovel yet. I don't know if we have any real reason to go in there. I don't know if there's any more meaning. Nope, this is... doesn't have any particular meaning now. Or particular greater meaning. Effective immediately. No dates. Oh no. Vacate the hovel by the 20th. So I guess this could have actually been a few days before. Okay, Okay, so gems aren't going to matter. That could be a nice... Either of these could be a nice setup. You love me getting over to a corner, though. Not directly useful. Oh, it is gonna be a cost, though. Ooh, that's expensive enough. I don't know if it needs to be standard. This is only available on one wing. That might be okay at standard. Oh man, they are just giving us all the rare stuff now. Oh, hello. Hi. Sorry if we're in spoiler territory now. I'm pretty far advanced, and I'm not sure... I'm not quite sure how your own adventures are going. But greetings. I just drafted... Ooh, nice. Okay, so I don't... well, this room, yes. I don't know about the rooms we were looking at. I was more concerned about that. My EV, somebody else going through blueprints, having a nice little exploration, talking about a lot of other stuff along the way. So yeah, we are way past 46. I don't even know how to describe some of the things we've done that involves three things coming together. And we've opened some doors. Most of the doors. And it's super late. Okay. Oh yeah. As always, take a break, take a stretch, take a walk, take a bite, take a sip. If you need to take off, thanks for coming by, and take care of yourself. Yeah. So, this is a Hovel run. We recently learned a thing I want to experiment with, and I don't know if I should talk about right away. So this might be a bit of a short run, but I think I'd have to check. I might be very close to completing the directory. And we've got a lot of progress on some other things, so if people are worried about spoilers, you're here at your own risk. So I'm going to go back to looking at... We actually got a pretty good selection of rare rooms on the conservatory. So you've been warned. I want to experiment with this more, but it is often a dead end. I guess the actual mirror effect can be kind of weird. I don't know if this is a good thing. We would be able to explore it more if it was standard. And get more opportunities to put it in good places. But it's always nervous making... making things that common. But yeah, otherwise we're just starting the day. We can probably go ahead a little bit here. So yeah, we just have the lever. Oh, see, if we drafted this later, it would repay itself. Right now, it is a net loss. Hallway could be okay over here. That's actually kind of interesting with Hovel. Okay, so don't need the gems. This kind of leads to gems. We could also use the steps and the keys. And that's also gems. The gem rooms might start to build up on us a little bit here. Okay, what is our drafting shape looking like? I kind of don't want to get too far ahead of our entrance hall position. Maybe I should be doing as much walking back and forth with steps here. Because drafting into walls is always scary. Yeah, we might actually be better just taking the closet here because none of that is forward. We don't want to shut everything down over here. I mean, I guess if we get any kind of, like, resource manipulation... Okay, we've got another corner. We've already drafted our one corner thing here. Ooh. We could live without a broken lever, right? I mean, watch something important come up, but... Okay, I do not want to draft from this room, because then I have to... Presumably I would have to come back through it later. Okay, secret garden we could do over there. Well, I guess, well, if we go there, then that's a barren spot, but... Okay, drafting into a wall. Man, the hallways are just not cooperating today. Can we just take the passageway? Morning room has an item, but otherwise doesn't care. Oh, this is probably good because that means they don't cost steps to draft. We got Lucky Rabbit's Foot. Ooh, laboratory, get a little thing going. Kind of get us away from the wall, but we might be able to get back. That's going to kind of get us over towards colliding with that stuff, but... Room with a fireplace. Red room. So one thing that occurred to me about this one is that that's kind of destroying water? Which, I mean, I guess allows some different things, but that's a scary change. I have not customized it, but I got the new effects. I kind of want to play with things before taking them out of the pool. Even though there's some I'm fairly sure that I don't want. Like probably lower the water, drafting archives. Drawing room, actually I should probably make drawing room common if I ever get the chance because it comes up in this rule. Oh, that's 3 gold for each red room. Well, that's gold. Gold isn't too big a deal unless we end up getting a showroom thing going. That's just kind of a little bonus. Should probably turn down security. Did we have... No, this is all old stuff. Oh, new day. Okay. Still that. I keep passing up on the power room, but it is, if we get it in a decent spot. You want to draft from here? We can draft from here. Okay, so that's a dead end in gems. Those are the same connectivity. Oh, there is a step requirement here. And we don't currently have the means to open the chest. We have 8 keys. We might be able to profit off of that. Although gems and gold is, well, maybe dice. Yeah. I mean, I guess we could end up getting a freezer or something. Okay, so net lost 1 key. Okay, we're gonna have 1 door. It's just going back up. It's starting to make a bit of a wall for the other side. Okay, gem. I mean, this is free now. Oh, and this might have tools. You actually get us going back towards this side. But that gets us a better connection to foundation. Oh, security door. Okay. No shovel yet. No shovel here. Yeah, I guess the chests just aren't likely to have. Oh, and of course it's forward. Oh, well, there's... we already did the security part. So steps for doors. We've got doors. We can... I guess we'd spend more steps walking back. And gem, of course. But that's kind of our only option now, huh? Because I wasn't thinking it quite as my last option there. Okay, is this locked? No. That's 2 doors. That would cut me off. Step requirement to choice. I don't know what I want to choose right now. I guess we could try to get foyer. Foyer might have a step cost. We're going through our steps pretty fast. We haven't had any shop rooms yet. But those don't necessarily go straight forward. It is kind of our best arrangement, though. I did want to take a second look at this room. Or a third look or whatever. Okay, well there's utility closet. That's not a bad place for a dead end. So that would open up our other door. I don't know if we're going to have the steps to get back there. We haven't burned through them without not really getting anything going to get us steps. I'm going to like draft this into a wall sometime. So this doesn't seem to match the grid pattern. Something's really standing out here. Okay, so we're thinking maybe like unlocking halls would be good. Green rooms aren't necessarily straight. You're probably the best chance of going straight. Yeah, still don't see anything here. Regular corridor. Not a great place for that. Okay, yeah, and it's our courtyard that was locked. And in fact, being unlocked here is almost a disadvantage. We could... It might be worth going away here, going away from the wall. Just one back, having to walk back. Okay, well, running shoes, I mean, sure, save whatever we can. Okay, there's one chest over in the courtyard. Seems like this one isn't going very far. This is just the secret garden, yeah. That's better connections, that's a dead end. So we can just go that way by other means. And then perhaps go back there and open the chest. We'd probably only get dice, but... Can't use a garden key there. Nothing's going to connect all the ways we want. Step requirement. No, we have to go through there to get to here. Yep, dice. Okay. So we have a door there, we have a door there. We have that whole side of the house. I kind of want to see if we can connect to foundation, but I guess I kind of want to see if we can go down this way some more first. Okay, so gift shop. We could check to see if there's a new thing for the new year. It gives me another way to potentially connect there. You might have like a key. I guess the storeroom does still have a key too. It does cut off a lot of that side. Okay, this can repay steps. I don't know if it does. We are not sheltered. We could use it as an experiment to see if that's the only condition. This is mostly going to be like gems and keys. Maybe a coupon book or... already got Sleeping Mask. I've not been drafting bedrooms, though. We did not take the red room thing. I was right, we haven't... Oh, I passed the drawing room that had a fireplace. I guess we get you out of the pool. Yep, nothing there. Okay. Actually, there's something I want to check. You do not have a faucet. Okay. We're not on the wall yet. Oh, this is... I mean, we do have one more shot here. That would still be a net loss. Garage. Do we have... No, we did not get car keys. Well, I can't really do a whole lot of drafting down if I take that. This is tomorrow gems. We have 3 redraws here. Gems. Don't really need the money. Dining room would be great if we can get there. And we certainly got the lunchbox. Oh, it's probably fine. Still no shovel. I don't really see this going to the end, but I guess we should... It would take steps to pull it if we had to come back. Okay, kitchen could be good. Storing would have key... Well, a step requirement, we'd be able to net positive food. Okay, so it is going to be... showroom. Ooh, this could be better later. I guess we're just gonna have to deal with, the doohickey. I think we got coupon book. No, maybe not. Oh, yeah. No, it's just two. Okay, we have... Well, we have 3 red rooms. That's not terrible. So if we run across observatory, we could get better apples. We got a lot of money. Not powered. I guess that would be kind of building up the bonus. And the metal detector goes crazy. I don't know how we're feeling about keys right now. Stuff like this. Okay, locker room, step requirement 3 would get us some keys. I mean, assuming we have to backtrack at some point. That is not in a nice orientation. We are getting over to an area where we have open doors a ways back. This would be step requirement. We've got a little bit of a darkness thing here. Probably gems, maybe a coupon book. Maybe we just end up winding down, coming into the foundation from either way. Okay, we want to go up, and we wouldn't mind going down. Of course, now we kind of want a passageway here, but... Oh, it doesn't connect to anything. Oh, that completely cuts off my foundation. That would give me foundation access. This would give me foundation access and a dark door. The utility closet is a long way away. Although I guess we could use the foundation to shortcut it. And the foyer costs a bunch of steps. Okay, so we can go into the foundation. I don't know if we need to go into the foundation. I have to think about laundering some currency here. Jeez. So we do have that door. That would be just straight up 2 keys. We still don't have a shovel. Ooh, we already ate a bunch of stuff. This would get us to rank 8, though, so we could go eat. We don't have a shovel. I don't think we have any particular reason to go in there right now, so I want to make sure we can get back. That's one more red room, too, so we could go to the kitchen. We've also got this. Oh, the locker room. I forgot that. Okay, well, that solves the key problem. I forgot about that. Oh, I didn't step into it. Well, I guess given that, we're going to need to make sure we can get there and back. Because we messed up mightily. We actually have to step into the room, and now I guess as long as we're here. I don't know. I mean, I guess you can get items in the locker room. It just takes so much to get there. Okay, so there's the one thing we could blind... A blind draw from the dark room might not be terrible, actually. Oh, I forgot about the tomato soup. Dang it. Unless it's like a freezer, I guess. Security we can already control. That would make it more convenient. I mean, I guess we could do this for tomorrow effect. And maybe an item. Oh, there's the coupon book. Cursor is so fidgety. Okay, we would love a tea here. Although we also have enough money to do a casino. We already got the Conservancy. Oh, I keep forgetting to try and well, no, we think that theory's done. But still, drafting more things is nice. What else are we going to do with our money? I mean, showroom if it shows up. Or was that the last coin? We had too much luck early on. Now it's all reds. Oh, I haven't actually gone down yet. I guess we could draft from here. Which I guess stepwise makes sense. Oh, we can't get to the opposite side. We have the magnifying glass. We have the ability to get over to the other side. That would just kind of be more money. And I still don't think we have a solid theory on this one. Probably got enough steps to just futz with that on the way out. Now we find the showroom. And we could still go gamble. Oh, and now we find the observatory, so maybe we could have buffed those apples. We could definitely get the carryover thing. And I imagine they're removing gem costs to remove foot costs, but it's a little late for that. I don't think we have that money anyway. This is 50, though. And I guess that would wait until the next time, but... The inkwell. You may spend stars. So in theory, you could like spend 1 star, come back, observe the inkwell. And I guess that could be good for certain kinds of, like, super runs. I was like, I really want to do this one thing. Step requirement 15. We're not going to get that back. I mean... We're getting close enough to the end that wouldn't necessarily be terrible. Oh, and it's going the wrong way. So this is useless. This is basically useless. I mean, I guess there's the chance we get throne room, but like, are we spending permanent progress on this? Also, that actually just caps out at 50. I think I might have a dig spot, maybe an item spawn. Was there something... Oh, where we hit the tomato soup. And, like, maybe we could go try to examine something, but probably not. Oh, now we get cooked. Oh, there actually is the cupcake. I guess I could have tried to draw for freezer. Oh, we still have our blind draw. Oh, that's right. Going back to the power room was the other thing we could do. I don't know if we can actually get back there, though. Wait, I needed, oh, the drafting studio was from here. Oh, we had that. Alright, more stupid theories. Where did I get that one from? Okay, that doesn't even make sense. So our best guess is this, because we're counting small gates. Are we only... Oh, maybe that's where I got 131. Count small. It's the small gates. There's also... Well, if it's 5 and 3, it has to be 0305. We could include... We could do 5 and 3. We could do... 5 of one style, we count the other gate as 1. We could do 3, 5... No, because if I did that, it would have to be 0233. That doesn't work. I don't know how to count the gates. Oh, no, it can't be 1313. That doesn't work. No, actually, it can't be 32. Can't be 161. No, the path dividers don't really work because where do you otherwise count? I mean, the paths would have to be 222, which technically works. So we tried 131, we can't do 161, we can't do 133, or 1313. We tried 5, 3, and 3, 5. Did we try... both ways of the 4? Because there was like the 2 styles of gates. not been recording any of these. Okay, so there's 5-3 that we... I don't know how to interpret that one. So we tried 0131 in the study. We tried 0323. We did try 0503 and 0305. We tried 0405 and 0504. Much stuff we haven't tried. Oh, trees, gates. Well, 1343 is going to be it because that's not a date. The rest of these aren't relevant to this setup. What gates are you counting and how? One, 3, 3, 1 doesn't make sense. We tried 0131. I don't know that any... I guess we could treat that as 0113 as 1013. Would it make any sense? You couldn't do 1133. You could do 1130. Do 1103. I guess you could reverse that and say 0311. We just haven't had a secondary clue on this one. This is itself a blue room. These would be gates. Oh, wow, it actually just has the hand but doesn't do anything. Chalkboard with nothing on it, huh? I need to adjust my brightness. Okay, there's patterns. Yeah, that's a chalkboard. Because that might disappear in window mode. There's a weird striping to it. If that was a barcode, it would be a very small number. But it vaguely looks like those kind of patterns. I don't know if there's like room for like check digits and things. Okay, that is not straight. Okay, the drafting studio chalkboard. Alright, so now we go there. Go over somewhere else. Okay, and now we're... Oh, that's be annoying. I don't know if we can do anything with just colors. That almost looks like it could be data, huh? Definitely some interesting patterns. I mean, that helps you see the lines a little bit. It's not going to be it by itself. Now we just kind of go into straight up. And I guess we could see. Okay, that's not enough good for the. That's not good enough for the phone's barcode scanner, and this might not even. This might be totally crackpot, but you know the game gets weird. I guess this gets a little bit almost ARG, but. Is a curious pattern. And this might be small enough. You could manually decode it. Okay, barcode scanner, just a blank screen right now? Okay, not having any of that. Oh no. There's a barcode format that looks kind of like the random lines on some things. I'm gonna have to take a closer look at them. Okay, blueprints. This preview should be pretty easy to pick out. Did I not put this into the folder I thought I put it into? Crafting Studio. Oh, wait, I saved it as XCF. I want to export that. No barcodes found. 1D barcodes. Okay. So we would have to actually read barcoding specs ourselves to... I think I still have a screenshot from one of the things, although I might have deleted it. Terminal. No, that's not exactly the postal code. The postal code is a consistent central area with things that go up and down. It doesn't quite fit the bill. The problem is that there's multiple standards. Images for barcode. I mean, they need like the Wikipedia article. History. Symbologies. 2 width versus many width. Discrete continuous. Man, this could be so many of these different standards. It kinda... It could still be so many of these. It could be code 11. It could be 2 of 5. I think I might have to table this because it would just take so long to go through the different standards and like try to look up how they're decoded. Because that can't be the answer. That's not counting small gates. Turn my brightness back down a little bit. Unfortunately, I've run out of music. I tried everything I could think of with apples. So I guess we'd be counting between the gates. But our specific instructions are count small gates. So I don't know if the background is supposed to be... Well, it can't be 0332. Oh. Would that actually be considered first because it's on the lower level? Would it be... No, I already did 3 and 5 going the other way. Considering all the background ones to be the same versus other ones on a level. So that's actually symmetric in terms of how you view that. Ground level versus foreground background. Now there's the gates in the rest of the game. Most of these clues have been relatively local. I'm just kind of stuck on different ways we could rearrange these numbers. Uh, 161 doesn't do it. I don't know why you would really stick that together. And then there's the problem. Somebody told me I did one of the other ones right, and it just didn't take for some reason. So that seemed like a likely one. Does that even work? 3 for that. Well, it can't be 0332. We even have that one? Yeah, 0323. How else would we combine these things? There's the whole question of front to back or back to front. Do layers matter? If we do 02, then you're left to 33. You could do 02, 06, but I don't know why you would really add those together. Oh, there was the one hint which I'd have to check, but might be borne out. I don't know what I filed it under. This was mailroom, maybe? Okay, so... Oh, actually, it was blue. It was maybe blue. 6, 7, and 9 not appear in any of the fixed combinations of safes on the estate. I mean, we're pretty much playing with numbers lower than that anyway. I guess there's a total of 8. But then what's the rest of your numbers? Everything else has been 4 digits. Six, 7, and 9. Now, 1, 3 is the date. I think I changed my number for this because there's study and there's drafting studio. And they're easy to get confused. This has just been such a continuous frustration, and like we've got the stuff to deal with. I like need to stare at it long enough to have some kind of epiphany. And I thought count small gates was it. Like, okay, now I know what I'm paying attention to. Yeah, count small gates is also, if it's 5, okay, and. Now I've retried 0323. think 0131 was about the only super sensible combination we had. Well, that only goes along the top, but it could be argued it's the small gates versus the larger gates in the foreground. Okay, so that takes out 02, 03, and 03, 02. The steps are kind of arbitrary, but that it feels blurry enough to not be too terribly significant. So there's 3 bands that all have 3 apples in them, and the one that doesn't. That's curious. I don't really know that it helps me, though. Because those are all between gates. Unless that's breaking up the number. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1. Well, no, the 1, 4 wouldn't work. 2, 1. 1 and 1, 2, 4, 1 wouldn't work. If we only counted the small gates, 1, 2, 1, 1. For safe, after deciphering the. Yeah, imagine. Or 11, 21. We did just the small. Yeah, we did 2, 3, and 3, 2. We did 5, 3, and 3, 5. Well, I mean, I don't. Now you see, I just thought if we count small gates meant including the garden gate in the or the underground gate in terms of 8 safes. I didn't even think about that until Probably Herbert's letter. Or the icebox letter. Which I think I had a thought at one point to review some of that stuff and then didn't. Freezer. Is there been any cryptic message in ciphered note? Have we found ciphered notes? Metal too precious to entrust entirely to this freezer. Sanctity of my snacks. Multiple baskets when coming to incriminating eggs. Member of my staff betrayed my confidence. 8 red envelopes into 8 even more secure locations. So at the time of this writing, there were still 8. And this was after that theft. And yet the prophecies will only find 7. Left a hidden message for you among the art that hangs in almost every room. Key to unlocking these secrets, you must be open in your interpretation. Multiple double meetings and hidden entendres. And not be found in writing. Deciphering the many meanings of the 44-character message. And there's to each their own letters. Oh, maybe he's talking about the 8 things. I don't know if mailroom. So this is introduction. That's just terminal network. The lab. Steam ducts. Okay, yeah, unused floor plans, observatory. Well, they do mention the drafting studio. Okay, yeah, security system. Yeah, DC power. I mean, there is one in drafting studio. They swapped the number for some reason. So this is probably focusing on something else. Would New Clue have anything relevant to this? I don't remember. Nothing seemed particularly relevant to this. Oh, here is a clue. Comb the text with the magnifying glass. There's the envelope of other hints, which I looked at those. I don't think any of... I mean, the only one that had potential head bearing was excluded digits. Admin key. New clue for 2 others. Many meetings and double entendres. I mean, if we count small gates, seems pretty straightforward. But none of the ways I've tried putting them together works. I mean, we could say, oh, there's 3 of everything else, so maybe there's 3 in back, but you can't make a date of 3 threes, I don't think. I mean, we can't just say 8. Because that's not a date. I mean, unless we're like going and including like the 1 from the apple orchard. I tried doing a few things with 4, because it's a similar style to the front ones. Although it's on a picket fence more like the back ones. I mean, this is like 1-8. I don't know if anything in here counts as a gate. I mean, these are doors. I guess they are small doors. But I mean, what do you count here? This has 6. Well, that would be 9. 10 with that. 6 on the inside, which doesn't exist. 3 that are standing. Are windows small gates? Why the random slats? Eight does show up in the thing. I guess it could be a pun on... I don't know if that's a reminder, but it's okay. Saves us some of the order transpositions. Is there any other meaning of the word date? Because I can only think of the fruit, and those appear to be apples. This is only doing that version. Yeah, nothing's calling out the fruit. Date noun. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I can see that being a nice little solution that doesn't actually, and I guess it cuts down the brute forcing space a little bit. Yeah, there's lots of ways you can use date. Like you can date things, you can be dated. I don't see, like going on a date. Can't think of anything that would be relevant there. If we treated, so I was treating the apples as splits. Well, you only have one split if you go the other way. Which would be 2 or 3. And, well, 6. Yeah, 6 is out. No, that would be 5 or 3. Well, we've done that one. So inversions should work. I think we're already done 0305 though. Yes, I don't know if they all count as small. We've done. Yeah, we've done 3-2. We've done 3-5. Yeah, I did. I guess we just have to come stare at this every once in a while and then go sleep on it. Alright, so the other thing. Oh, I wanted to end in the hovel. So I guess we get outside and then see how many steps we've got. If we can even get there. Oh no, this is off by itself. Sounds like passageway, dark room, foundation. I'm not sure if I ever had the kitchen, but they're just so far down there. Unless I'm not sure, it could actually be nothing. I never oh, right, we never drafted this room. Ooh, we can't see that it's got a requirement. Pump room. Oh, oh, I don't have a shovel, that's why. So if we go out, we'll still be kind of okay. I'm not sure how many steps it'll take to... Let's put the underground. I guess I should go review, magnifying glass list, catacombs, surface 25. So we have to go out here. I think we have the boat down. So we know it says that no, that means angel points to our dreams. We'll actually have to get Tomb to see if it's pointing at anything else. No, Catacombs Fragment, which actually is part of Tomb. I guess now I'm not sure that I've done, well, that's also a Catacombs Fragment. Was that back there? No, that was, it is the, okay, so Weight Room Fragment, I'm not sure I've examined. That is... not too far back, but that's a lot of running back and forth. Now that I forgot about that. So that's probably going to be like one into the basement. Maybe one for the foundation. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We might be able to make Hovel. You have running shoes. And maybe Eve collapsing there would still count as calling it a day. Okay, we need to go to the our left, to the dark room. Passageway, weight room. Oh, yeah, the 8th angel points to our dreams. Yeah, so this totally does not mention that area. This makes it looks like there's a thing here that's no longer there. Okay, so that takes care of weight room fragment. Just in case we didn't have this before. Okay, passageway to dark room to foundation. Oh, plenty of steps. And a sleeping mask. Okay, so it definitely counts as a bedroom. We don't know if it counts as a bedroom for certain things, but it's an experiment. Garden shopping center of tomorrow. That seems to be pretty common.